conversation continues with Don Robbie, and the fact that it has been a very interesting tie for you guys. But before we talk about one key battle between the two French players, Saliba versus Mbappe. Saliba did get the better of Mbappe, but Mbappe also did have two chances.
Yeah.
And if he was clinical enough, things could have been different.
I think one chance is when he sort of run through, and I was expecting he did open up his body, but he kind of hit it straight at David Raya. That was the big chance I felt for them. And listen, I'd expect him, to have chances again tomorrow. He's a great player. I think he's the best. I still think he's the best player in the world. But I thought Saliba handled him very, very well, and I thought our keeper played really well. David Raya's a brilliant keeper as well. So obviously he's going to have moments. We've got to keep him quiet. He's a great, great, great player. But as I said, we've got the capabilities to keep him quiet, or to at least keep him away from that goal. So yes, come on, Mikel Merino. Right, hey, let's not discount him. He scored a wonderful goal last week, and I think with Mikel Merino coming here, he's come in many times. Yeah. So, he won't be intimidated by the atmosphere. So, but yeah, I think it's a big game for William Saliba. Big game for him, he did brilliantly last week, but you got to keep that up this week as well.
Definitely. And what's your predictions before I ask you some more questions? What would your predictions be for the second leg at the Bernabéu?
Yeah, my prediction for the second leg, I think it's going to be a draw. I just sense a draw. I sense like a 1-1 or 2-2, but I think it's going to be like a 1-1. I really do. I think we'll make it really difficult for Real Madrid. Maybe you get a goal, but I think there's going to be a lot of frustration around, But I see a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw?
I was looking actually that Real Madrid never scored against Arsenal.
Yeah,
that's a crazy stat.
3 games so far, 0 goals.
Yeah.
And talking about my next question was about something like that. You being such a long Arsenal fan, lifelong Arsenal fan, what are your memories of Thierry Henry winning that game here at the Bernabéu? What do you remember? I have seen videos of it, but what are your memories you have with that?
It was an outstanding night, iconic night, to come to the Bernabéu in the Champions League and, to beat them 1-0. That was fantastic. And Thierry Henry, it was iconic. Absolutely. I weren't actually at the game. I watched the game on TV. I did actually go to the final, the Champions League final that year. Unfortunately, we lost to Barcelona. But that was an iconic night. And, I want the players to, come and do that again. I think, listen, if they can come here and, leave with the win overall over 2 legs, I think that really that outshines what Thierry Henry and co did. So they got to believe. I saw Thierry Henry saying the other day that if you don't believe, then there's no point in even turning up. And I think that's the thing. You've got to come to a place like this and have belief that you can get a result. Because if you come here and you don't believe, you will get turned over. Because the weight of the sort of heritage and everything will be on your shoulders. But if you come here and you're calm and you try to deal with this and manage the game like you've managed other games and without disrespecting the players that are in front of you, you've got a great chance.
Definitely. That would be a big night if that happens. I just hope the comeback is on. There is a little optimism, the magic, I hope it plays on. And if you had to sign one Real Madrid player from the current squad that is going to, add to the Arsenal's treasure that you guys have so that you guys can compete for more titles, who would you guys go and buy?
Kylian Mbappe, wouldn't it?
Kylian Mbappe.
100%. Mbappe, Saka, Martinelli, that's got a nice ring to it, Unfortunately, it's a bit out of reach, but Mbappe, I think, I was at the World Cup final, I saw that guy. That was one of the best individual performances I've seen from any player. He literally picked up, France and led the fight back, and they nearly did it. But they didn't. And they didn't have as many goals to come back from. So, but he's a great player. I
hope he does the same thing tomorrow. All we need is a hat-trick, goes to extra time. Yeah. And it is anyway, the last question I have for you. Your thoughts on the Santiago Bernabéu. We are outside the stadium. Is it in a way that is, scaring you a little? What could happen? 100,000 plus people outside, 86,000 people inside. Do you think that could be a key factor tomorrow?
Not really for me. I'm like, it's a great stadium. I'm looking forward to the game. If I was I don't know if players would feel like how I feel. I can't wait for the game. You know what I mean? And to me, it's funny because the other day I was talking to Sol Campbell. He's the obviously ex-Arsenal player, and he said to me, if you're a player, these are the games you want to play. You want to play at the Bernabéu against Real Madrid. You want to play at the Emirates against Real Madrid. You want the big games. He goes, as a big player, that's what you live for. And for a fan as well, this is what you live for. You live for moments like last week, moments like this. I want to be here. So I'm not intimidated by it. I'm not frightened by it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I think this is part of the excitement of football, that you come into such an unbelievable stadium with unbelievable fans and an unbelievable team. But also, we're also a big team as well. And, we're going to knock horns. So I can't wait. I can't wait.
It will be a great game tomorrow. And before you go, it's just a message that I have. I think I can say this. A lot of people you have been an inspiration for them to do what they wanted to do for football. Me as a person, have seen you literally grow in the last 20 years with the channel. And you have given a lot of confidence to people who don't belong there, to make them feel you do belong there. You have to give it a shot. And I just wanted to tell you, let you know that.
No, thank you very much. You know what I mean? And well done with your channel. I just love to see, guys doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? I know how much hard work it is. People don't understand how much hard work it is. It is can be a lot of hard work to be consistently doing this, but I wish you all the success with it, and keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? I just want you to lose tomorrow, that's all. But then after that, you can win everything after tomorrow. You know what I mean? But you're doing great. You're doing great work with the channel. As obviously, the reason why we connected is I saw what you guys are doing. And I'm like, I've got to connect with these guys and do something for them when we come to Madrid. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.